Amy Duggar King, the outspoken niece of Jim Bob Duggar and longtime reality TV figure, has released her highly anticipated memoir, The Meaning of Life: How I Found Love, Family, and Faith in the Chaos of Reality TV. In a series of recent interviews, Amy revealed the core message she hopes both fans and her extended family take away from the book. There's more to the story. She aims to peel back the layers of the carefully constructed Duggar image and share the nuanced, sometimes painful, reality of her upbringing and her experience navigating the famous family's orbit. Unveiling the unseen narrative. Amy Duggar has always occupied a unique position within the sprawling Duggar dynasty. Unlike her cousins, she was raised outside the rigid, fundamentalist framework of the Institute and Basic Life Principles, offering her a vantage point that allowed her to witness the family's world both from the inside and the perspective of a relative outsider. Her book, she insists, is not a tell-all purely for sensationalism, but a necessary act of self-reclamation and a bid for transparency. For years, fans have speculated about the rebel niece and the dynamics behind her relationship with her cousins, especially her mother, Deanna Duggar, who is Jim Bob's sister. Amy wants the book to serve as a definitive account, replacing rumors with her truth. The biggest thing I want people to understand is that the narrative they saw on TV, the perfect, pristine, always smiling reality, was only one side of a very complex coin. My journey, my mom's journey, even some of my cousins' journeys had more pain, more confusion, and more freedom than anyone realized. Life is messy, and my book is about embracing that mess. A message to the fans: validation and vulnerability. Amy's primary goal for her readers is to offer validation. She believes many of her fans, particularly those who grew up in similarly restrictive religious environments, will find their own experiences reflected in her story. She discusses the internal conflict of wanting to honor family while simultaneously carving out a separate identity. This includes her choices in fashion, music, and her independent spirit, the traits that often led her to be labeled the black sheep of the family. Breaking the mold, the memoir details her decision to pursue a career, date freely before marriage, and express herself without adhering to the restrictive Duggar modesty dress code. The power of setting boundaries. She emphasizes the difficulty but necessity of setting firm boundaries with powerful family figures, a theme she believes will resonate with anyone struggling with toxic or demanding relatives. Finding authentic faith. Amy shares how she maintained her Christian faith without subscribing to the legalistic, fear-based dogma often associated with IBLP. She highlights finding a more grace-filled, personal relationship with God. If one person reads this and realizes they are not alone in questioning the rules, in feeling the pressure, or in choosing a different path, then the book is a success. It's a story about finding your own voice when others try to speak for you. A call for understanding from family. Perhaps the most delicate part of the book is its address to the Duggar family itself. Amy has been a staunch public critic of Jim Bob and Michelle's response to the scandals that have plagued the family, particularly in her strong support for the victims of sexual abuse. She hopes her family, especially her cousins, will read the memoir not as an attack, but as an invitation to honest reflection and healing. To my family, I want them to take away that I love them, but love means telling the truth, Amy asserted. I'm not trying to hurt anyone, I'm trying to start an honest dialogue that quite frankly should have happened years ago. There are lessons in these pages about protecting children and prioritizing truth over public image. Amy's narrative details the love and support she received from her mother, Deanna, who provided a crucial counterpoint to the rigid Duggar worldview. Deanna's own struggles and resilience are a central pillar of the book, offering a parallel story of liberation within the family context. By revealing her personal journey, Amy is attempting to model the vulnerability and transparency that she believes is desperately needed for the family to genuinely move forward. She believes that acknowledging the full, unedited story is the only path towards true healing, both for the individuals involved and for the family's public legacy. The lasting takeaway. Ultimately, Amy Duggar King's memoir is designed to challenge the media-driven narrative of perfection and to provide a powerful example of an individual who chose authenticity over adherence. By sharing her truth, the love, the chaos, and the finding of faith outside the spotlight, she hopes to empower both fans and family to believe in her central message. There's more to the story, and that your unique version of that story is the one that matters most.